Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to JimKandTonyA.com once again. This is my buddy Jim Kelly.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
I'm obviously Tony Emerald.
And I'm Jim Kelly.
We're welcoming you to the first segment of Jim and Tony Question and Answer, where we're going to just tackle a couple questions that you sent in. So let's just get right to it. First question is going to be Jim. All right, what do you got, buddy?
I've got this question from Mike from Pawtucket.
Okay, Mike.
And he says, "Dear Jim and Tony, but more importantly, Jim, who are your idols and why?" Excellent question. I am a big fan of James Hetfield of Metallica, who is the lead singer of the band Metallica. And he is awesome. He is great. He's got a goatee. He's got all sorts of black jeans that he wears. I saw him perform on stage. Any idols?
Yeah. Why don't you say why he's an idol of yours, though? That's more important.
Well, he's awesome. He plays a lot of music.
Okay. My idols are, well, I have a whole pot. Just
like a hodgepodge.
Yeah, a bunch of them. But if you want to narrow it down, my number one idol right now is Christian Bale. Running theme in the past couple of years of my life and what movies I watch, Jim, Don, all my friends know this is kind of a big joke. But Christian Bale, mostly because I see a definite change in him in every movie. A lot of actors tend to play the same character in every movie. Not to name any, but I honestly think that Christian Bale is my favorite right now. Also, Christopher Walken, big fan of his comedy acting. A lot of people don't see him as a comedic actor, but he's kind of fell into that, I think, by accident, which is why he's hosted SNL about 6 times. And other than that, one more would be Dave Matthews. He's the number one reason why I started playing guitar. So, okay, and that is the end of that question. Question 2 is from Michelle from Florida. How often does it take you to put together your skits? I think it takes us usually, well, actually, the way that it happens is Jim and I come up with an idea, and then we kind of build off of the original idea and see where we can go with it. As far as when it comes to filming, it's, it could take anywhere from 1 to 2 days to a couple days, maybe a week. It depends on how long the video is going to be and how involved it is. As far as location and things like that. But we try to keep it simple and funny. I don't know, what do you think?
I think Michelle should keep her mouth shut and not give a shit about something like this. Just know that when you watch our skits that you're going to enjoy them. So why does it matter? Thanks, Michelle.
All right. Thanks, Michelle. Why don't you tackle the next question?
I have another question.
From
Andrew in East Providence.
Andrew.
And he says, and this gets a little philosophical, Tony Amaral. If Catholic canon law states that only God can transform the human being into a more perfect form, does this mean plastic surgery is a hell-worthy trespass? I've, meaning Andrew, gone over it up and down from a theological perspective, and now I, still Andrew, would like to get the official opinion from the Jim and Tony think tank. Well, Andrew, excellent that you would come up with this question, because it appears that me and Tony were actually having this debate mere moments ago before we turned on the camera. This is what I would like to state. Plastic surgery is not a form of hellish transplants. What is it? What does he say?
Is it a hell-worthy trespass?
Who gives a shit? Andrew, plastic surgery is not a sin, because God gets plastic surgery all the time since he has made us in his... Let's go back. Hold on. Okay. So, we are made in God's image. Therefore, if we get plastic surgery, God has gotten it for millennia, including gender transplants, in which he has turned himself from a man to a woman several times, which kind of answers the age-old question.
When?
Is God a man or a woman? Probably both, or none at all now, depending on how many transplants this God's gotten. He's been taking boobs and then taking them out and putting in vaginas. And
when? How do you know this? This makes
it's in the Bible. It's in the Old Testament.
Okay.
That he gets transplants and then there was a flood.
All right. Anyway, I'll tackle that for a little bit. I think that God actually doesn't really have a problem with plastic surgery, and the reason I say that is because it's a form of transformation. People have been doing transformation for years, as far as weight gain and loss. So if that's something that, hey, you don't feel good about how fat you are, lose weight. You think you're too skinny, gain it. You're changing the way you look. Plastic surgery is just something that only a doctor can perform. So you need if you don't like the way your lips look, your eyes, your face, your nose, whatever, you can have that done. But I don't think that it's a sin. I just think it's a form of insecurity. If you don't feel secure enough about how you look, then, hey, deal with it. But I don't think it's going to matter and cause you to go to heaven or hell.
I'm getting plastic surgery on my ears in a week. I'm getting new lobes.
Hey, you say, man, it's a little bit of insecurity, but it's going to make you feel more like James Hetfield. I also think that if you want to go a little more religious, vanity, maybe that would be a sin, but I think that's when you go overboard. Maybe, I don't know, who would be a good vanity figure?
Like Joan Rivers?
Like Michael Jackson, he just went fuck.
Well, Joan Rivers, too. Joan Rivers, she's 90 now.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's, and there's nothing in the Ten Commandments about plastic surgery, so I would say no. Next question we have is the last one, which is going to be, where did the two of you meet up and form this collaboration? This is also from Andrew from East Providence. Last question. We met up at Rhode Island College maybe about 8 years ago. We were doing touring theater, which is a class that you have to take in order to get the degree. And we were doing, I think I said Romeo and Juliet, and we just kind of happened to start talking and, had figured out we had the same sense of humor.
We hit it off.
As
friends.
Yep. And since then, we found out that we've had the same sense of humor and that we also like to do the same types of things when it comes to our comedy. Mm-hmm. And so the collaboration took place, maybe about 2 years ago.
We both like creating laughs.
Mm-hmm. And we also like the awkward comedy. That's more his specialty. I'm kind of sometimes a straight man, but not all the time. So you gotta take care of that shit, man. It's about time you had it. I know it hurts. Just get it over with. So yeah, I think we answered all the questions that we had this segment. We'll probably be doing another one in about another 2 weeks. So, send us an email to Tony'sLaughing@AOL.com or JimKellyComedy@AOL.com.
JimKellyComedy@AOL.com. Or Facebook us.
Yeah, Facebook. Send us the message on Facebook. Just don't post them on our wall. If you want to send us a question, send us a message to our inbox. And that way we can answer it, not have other people jump on the wall and start to answer it before we do, because that's kind of our job. Thanks a lot for watching. Look for us more stuff every week, JimKandTonyA.com, and we hope to see you guys soon. Take it easy.
It's out of control.
Out of control.
Hey, do you have a nail clipper? I'm going to clip my nails later.
Yeah, I was actually going to do the same thing running in fucking long.
Yeah, dude, we're both. Who do you think's got the longest nails?
Me.